Urbanization of Population by environmentalists Sarah, Afshin, Navita, and Yumna with the help of an extra. What is urbanization of population? Urbanization is a process in which rural area advances into an urban area. The population also increases with immigrants. As more and more people come in Canada, Canada becomes overpopulated, and this leads to more greenhouse gas emissions, which are harmful to our society, especially the elderly. Most of the resources that we consume happen to be in urban areas, which means there is less for those in rural areas. More than half the world's population is in urban areas, meaning the urban areas are going to be crowded and even more unnecessary resources will be used up. Pros and cons. Pros. An urban community offers opportunities like jobs for people living in rural areas who are jobless and are looking for one. Convenience means that it's easy to access education, health, social service, cultural activities, etc. In an urban community, because in rural areas you can't easily access these facilities, there is more educational buildings. But in a rural community, there is probably one school. Economic improvement means that there are lots of money is earned for foreign trade, and that brings in a lot of money. And concentration of resources means that there is a lot of resources available in and around cities. Now, cons. Having a high population in an urban area causes overcrowding. It contaminated the air and water because no one knows who's sick and has an infection or a disease. Even though urban areas with high population offer opportunities, there is still unemployment issue because of the higher population. When creating urban areas, it destructs natural habitats. The last con that we will talk about is land insecurity. Land insecurity is talking about slums. Slums are a place where there is a crowded area of poor people. Why these issues exist. Here are some examples of why these issues exist. Serious diseases, alienation of people, and pollution of land can all be caused by a large amount of people moving into one area at around the same time. Why does it happen? Many people immigrate and/or emigrate into Canada because of its pull factor, and this causes the population to increase and possible double. A lot of large factories, buildings, companies, and advanced technology comes into the area. Gradually, the place becomes an urban area. There are more job opportunities for the society and possibly jobs which has more income so that poverty can decrease. Problem with urbanization in Canada. Here are a few. Loss of fresh air, land, crime rate is higher, bad working conditions, pollution of water and land, less open area, diet changes, population increase, traffic congestion, serious diseases. Urbanization is a world concern. Every 2 days, a stream of people roughly equivalent to the population of Victoria moves into the developing world. This usually creates mega cities with mega problems. Canada became an urban nation relatively early in its history. Ask the expert. If Canada overpopulated and was completely urbanized, would it be able to survive without the urban areas? Explain your reasoning.
Should overpopulation become a global issue, as in there is no more space for anyone, what would be the best course of action?
This is our world. Here are some words that we chose. Economic, sustainability, urbanization, agreement, environmentalist, opportunities, population.
Some solutions include upgrading energy use and alternative transport systems.
Like bicycles, walking, public busing, even making roadsides smaller and increasing sidewalks helps reduce gas emissions.
And promoting open green spaces and plant trees in urban planning. And promoting waste disposal and recycling in the community. Our perspective as environmentalists, we do not appreciate urbanization and the rapid increase in population. Economically, more people equals more residential areas, which equals more jobs and more money wasted. There's more mouths to feed and diseases and sickness. Environmentally, jobs include factories which can cause pollution, lack of natural resources, less open space, crime in an area due to poverty and recreation. Socially, damage to someone's health physically and less people educated on safe sex.
The more lives, the less each life is worth.
Because of overpopulation, Canada's natural resources might decrease. What would Canada have to do to prevent this? In conclusion, environmentalists do not like the increasing population and change in urbanization. There are many problems associated with urbanization and overpopulation.
Here are references. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it.